Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? It's lit tonight. We got a lot going on. Your man, Little Durk, he pleads not guilty. I like that. You know, we don't know what's going on. First y'all saying it was OTF Jams. Then they say that he didn't do it. Then they say OTF Jams got murdered. There's so much BS going on in this case. It's ridiculous. That's a fact. That's why tonight I want to cover this, you know, Little Durk plead not guilty thing. You know, this is serious. You know, here we are. They got Little Durk locked up in the feds. Nasty. P. Diddy locked up. Nasty. Young Thug home. Nasty. Not like that Young Thug is home. I don't want y'all to think it's nasty because it's not. I'm saying that, you know, it's nasty that he even got home. Shout out to Young Thug. You know what I mean? But yeah, but now we sitting here. Nobody knows what to think. I've seen Akademiks cry. I saw Akademiks cry, thinking that, no, not Durkio. Not Durkio. You know, but Akademiks could do that. He could do that. Let's keep it real. Akademiks, at this point, you know, that's kind of Durkio's man. They came up from the mud. I kind of think like he was the cheerleader from the beginning. Yeah. He hyped these dudes and put the battery in their back so much that they started catching bodies left and right. That's a fact. It's serious out there, my dudes. I'm telling you, Durkio is going through it. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to do. That's why I got Oblock in the background. I've been watching these boys since 2011. 2011, these guys was lit. Lit. Well, I can't say they was lit financially. They was just lit in them streets. These dudes catch a homie on Twitter with it 2 minutes later. It was like a game, I'm telling you. And I was a part of all of that, watching everything from the jump. I was like, yo, these little dudes is wildin'. I'm watching them on YouTube, on Twitter. So now we here 12 years, 13 years later. Now we here with Durkio and the feds. Nasty. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I thought the whole time a lot of this smoke was fake and it was to sell records. I ain't gonna hold you because I'm saying to myself, like, yo, how these dudes got bodies dropping left and right and nobody's getting locked up? I know in New York you do something like that, there'd be a lot of dudes sitting around doing life. If you even get caught with a burner, you doing 3 to 5, maybe 10 years in New York, depending on your record. So you a bold man for even touching a pistol in New York City. You just don't care. You ready to go. That's what I'm saying. You a menace to society in them streets, Oblock in the background. But when them boys come, you like, take me away. Take me away. Lock me up. Send me away, please. That's what goofies do. That's what goofies do. That's a fact. You know what I mean? I've heard if you're going to be one of them dudes, a menace to society, you be it all the way. When them boys come, you say, you know what? This is it. This is my last day on this earth. I'm going out. They're going to have to catch me. You go on a high-speed chase, something. I don't got to say you got to bang out with the cops, but don't just give up, lay down on the floor. You know, a nigga come up to you, you know, he try to rob you for your chain. You try to body him, clap him, try to do whatever for $100. You'll kill somebody for $50. Now your life, which is more important than that, the boys come for you, you just lay on the ground. I don't get it. You know what I mean? But hey, that's what the streets do, I guess. All right, let's get into the smoke, man. You know what? You feel me? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Shea Babies, too. Shout out to the Big Drips. Shout out to Big Niche. Shout out to Patricia. And shout out to my girl, Michelle. That's a fact. All right, so let's rock out. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. We're going to jump right into it with this DJ Akademiks and Little Durk smoke. It's real spicy. Let's talk about it.
Sean Combs trying to get bond this time around with some new stipulations. We'll kind of ignore this. What else is with this? Okay. So remember that in the indictment for Durk, let's pull it up. Remember the Academy.blog if you do want to see all the indictments in full. The indictment for Durk is here. And in this indictment, you
hit them like buttons too. You already know the vibes.
The feds have added and even included some lyrics from Lil Durk, basically using it as context to say that.
See, I knew they was gonna do stuff like this. I felt it.
Let me see if we can point it out here. And by the way, this is a superseding indictment. Okay, here we go. It says, following the attempted murder of Taekwon Bowen and the murder of Lil Pop, the defendant Bang sought to commercialize his death by rapping about his revenge with TB with music that explicitly references audio from a news clip taken shortly after his murder, where you scream,
nastiest work ever.
Dead body. It said, told me they got an Addy, go, go, got the location, go, go. Green light, go, 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 go. Look at you on the news and see your son. You screaming, no, no. He says, pussy, right? Now, DJ Bands, who was his DJ, quickly went to being online to let people know, yo, hey, I know we're not going to do the YSL shit here. We're not going to do even, they didn't really do it with King Von because, again, King Von was dead, so he was not in the Oblock indictment. But DJ Bands is saying the song was did way before that. Get y'all weird ass police on. Get y'all weird police ass on. Now let me see if we could figure out what song that was again. That's Babyface Ray and Durk, and it's called. Is it Wonderful? Yeah, Wonderful Wayne. Right. When was this track dropped? It was released in 2022. So it was dropped on, it looked like December 2022. I keep seeing December 2nd, 2022. When was Lil Pop killed? Lil Pop death day. That was August 2022. Yeah. Now, obviously, we have DJ Bands was saying, nah, this was done before. I think they'll have some, they'll have a reasonable way to be like, no, we did it before. But I think the feds are going to be like, okay, but we're not charging you with the lyric. It just makes for context. The context does match that when Quando saw the body of his cousin, he screamed out no. So we're just gonna put it in for context, and
that's the shit I was telling y'all about earlier. Let's keep it moving.
Even with the stuff that they put in Young Thug's case, they didn't really fight over, even though they both sides try to contextualize it. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna get a superseding indictment. I actually predict that there's gonna be more lyrics used here. I seen someone send me a situation or send me like this, law, California law lyrics. There's a law that was put in California, that there was a California bill that was used. Hold on, I gotta turn this. Oh boy. Okay. Can I turn this? I gotta turn the ad blocker off. Sorry, Chad. Give me 1 second. right. Every time this acts, y'all gotta let me just remove this thing. Yeah, I'll just remove this shit. Because I have premium now. All right. I just removed it. Fuck it. Okay. I removed it. Ad blocker uninstalled. All right. Okay. California bill banning use of rap lyrics as evidence signed into law, right? So Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill requiring judges to press prosecutors on the purpose behind including lyrics as evidence. Now, we all know that this case is going to be adjudicated in a California district. Here's the only problem, though. This is a California law, which is a state law. The court that Durk is going to be in is a federal court, even if it's within the District of California. So this law has no, sets no precedent or has no bearing on how the feds are going to use it. And we don't know how the feds necessarily look at lyrics, even though I continue to tell people that lyrics usually, you're not charged for what you say in a song. You're usually just charged for the crime, and the lyrics is there to make, give context, right? Okay, so it's a big win for creative expression. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the Decriminalizing Artistic Expression Act, which restricts the use of rap lyrics as evidence in courts in California. In August, California State and Assembly unanimously approved the bill AB 2799, speaking to the importance of the legislature at a virtual bill ceremony where rap artists like Killer Mike, Meek Mill, Too Short, Ty Dolla $ign, YGE40, and Tyga, as well as the CEO of Recording Academy, so that's basically like the Grammys, the people who put on the Grammys, Harvey Mason Jr., and leaders from the Black Music Action Coalition and songwriters from North America to join in the ceremony, okay? So this was something that was supposed to, and it is supposed to be in California. Now, California...
Hit them like buttons, it's getting spicy.
Ecos necessarily, especially when it comes to gang activity. This is like the home of gangland, and also the way how they police it there. The local authorities do a really good job, so the feds don't come in a lot. They do a really good job of, like, they have what's called gang enhancements and shit like that. So they be taking care of their own shit. The feds don't come in too much. But also, when it comes to like RICO and how they view certain stuff, is very different than other places, right? So, yes, even lyrics now, you would have to almost justify it in front of a judge why you're using lyrics. That's not the feds, though. The feds, you don't. So, again, this is just this. He's not charged for lyrics, but it contextualizes the nature of the crime and the fact that there was a braggadocious type of attitude towards the crime, right? All right. So, yeah, that actually doesn't count at all, if you ask me. Now, if you continue to ask me, do I believe that song is what DJ Ban said? It was done way before that? I don't know. Like, I'll go with his word. At this point, might as well just take his word as a benefit of the doubt for now. But even the go shit felt like you were trying to set up him saying no, which we all know happened with Quando. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I think the feds are looking at it this way. The feds are looking at it to say, yo, Durk was desperate to let everybody know that he slid. Like, he was kind of he wanted people to know, right? Like, he went on an interview with me and he said, yo, you don't see people saying that no more, right? He rapped twice about no, right? Like, in a subsequent album that came from that, which
okay, so basically you hear what Ack is saying. Ack is wildin'. See, with the no, they're going off the boy's lyrics. The lyrics might kill him, B. It seems like the feds got some dude that's breaking down these lyrics. I don't know how do you hire all them fed dudes is goofy, smell like cheese, and all of a sudden now they got people breaking down the lyrics? That's got to be the hood. They go get somebody that, probably got like a like Catch Me If You Can. Remember in Catch Me If You Can, they say, yo, you know what? You're so good, we want you to help us solve all the cases. Like that. They go find a dude in jail that got caught for bricks. And they be like, yo, look, we know you're a rapper too. Like Rilo. How we know Rilo don't work with them? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. No offense, Rilo. I'm just keeping it real. I just had to use you because we know you're a guy that cut out. You know what I'm saying? But let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like that. That's what I'm saying. Back to the smoke.
He say, no, I'm thinking he let a hole got him. Oh, shit. But yeah, you know, these are going to be like things that they're going to try to contextualize it with. I'm pretty sure Durk is going to, like, Durk's side is going to answer by saying this. Obviously, DJ Band's going to say that, but like, Durk's side and his lawyers are going to say, hey, listen, yeah, we're in a feud with this guy. We saw something on the news that was viral, probably inspired some raps, or shit, it was random. You know what I mean? Obviously, the random thing, I think it's hard to believe it's random. But he could say, yeah, we just rapped about it because we saw it on the news, right? Like, if it was something that wasn't public and Durk just randomly brought up that only people there would know, that would be more of a, bro, we got you. But that was a viral clip. I mean, like, you know, I don't want to necessarily play the clip again, but yeah, I don't want to.
Streets and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Beverly Grove. Sheriff's
Now this is I guess the situation with Rondo.
SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30.
That's the Quando Rondo. That's what I was talking about early in the show.
Clips, though. It is what it is.
That's crazy. That was wild. Son.
We're going to start having to see some more major evidence. And by the way, you know when we're going to get the major evidence on Durk? So actually, let's look it up now. I think Durk is still there. FDC inmate search. We're waiting on Durk to, you know, I might have to hit somebody down there and figure out when do they transport people? Because Durk kind of waived everything, right? He waived everything to Banks. Durk. He's still there, I think. Let's see. Banks is a last name. Durk is a first name. Wait. No. Okay. Banks.
He's doing some research. Let's get it together. It's lit in here tonight. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever he leaves here and he gets to we're going to find out probably the most we need to find out here. Whenever he gets to California, they're going to have the arraignment hearing. I suggest, based on this indictment, they're going to try to almost push for bond on arraignment, okay? Now, the government might be prepared to, or actually maybe actually they're probably going to see a magistrate. The magistrate is going to say no. So the first bail hearing, we're going to hear no, guaranteed, because the magistrate is going to do the arraignment, and they're going to see murder for hire. They're going to say no, hell no. They're not going to give you a bail initially on a murder. Then they're going to,
it's crazy.
It's going to get assigned to a district judge.
Real crazy.
Probably already is, because he got superseded, indicted into the other case, right? So the case he's in now, let me show y'all. Yes, so this is a superseded indictment here. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, superseded indictment. Yep. Did they give this to a judge yet? I don't think they gave it to a judge yet. I'll scroll down and see.
It's crazy. Just so y'all could get a vibe, this is what it looks like over there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been assigned yet. Yeah, so the magistrate is going to say no, just like with Diddy. Then they're going to get a district judge, and then the district judge, even though I think the magistrate, they're probably going to ask for information. They're going to say, yo, this guy's a famous guy. He didn't hire nobody. There's no proof that he sent money to nobody for no one to die. There's no communications that says go kill someone.
Now you got to remember, Akademiks wants him to be innocent. That's his boy. So he's speaking in, how to get him out.
Because people have followed music and internet narratives to believe he is some big-time killer that is diabolically placing murder hits. That is not him. He's just an artist. It's all make-believe, okay?
I mean, that's what I thought. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was so, unbelievable that so many bodies was dropping and nobody getting locked up. I'm like, yo, this has got to be some industry fakeness.
No. We have a wiretap, we have recorded conversations, or we have a witness. Once they say a witness is a snitch. So the witness is a snitch, no matter what. So that's when we're going to find out. That's coming soon. I'm thinking it's going to happen next week, if not by the end of this week. But as soon as they get him there, they're going to push for bond, and they're going to be like, why do you think y'all should get bond? He's going to be like, yo, this is an artist. He's rapped about the inner cities that he come from. He's from Chicago. He's been around, unfortunately, a lot of violent situations. And any type of his lyrics is only about, his lyrics is all about his own experiences. Also, he wasn't trying to leave the country. He was in conversations with I don't know, some people about booking some shows or whatever, or he was about to do something with his girlfriend for some anniversary. They're going to have some excuse, and then the government's going to come with mad information. Yo, we got a witness who recorded Durk. We have a witness who will testify otherwise. We have this information. And I guess that's when his team is going to start preparing for what they're going to run into. A snitch, recorded conversations, proffers, a government witness. We'll figure it out, right? By the way, people are also they're falling back off the train of saying OTF Jam is a cooperant. Now, that is kind of interesting because it's not necessarily that he's not a cooperant. They're just saying that he's not the guy to have set this up in Durk getting caught. So
that's what I was telling y'all. That's exactly what I was telling y'all.
We will see. Okay. Let me see what else is going on in this bitch. Oh, real quick, I wanted to also show y'all the difference. And remember I told y'all there's certain cases you just can't beat. That's why people are, the Young Thug fans are like, oh my God, no, he was going to beat the Rico. Man, y'all tell me who beat the Rico. Who beat a Rico when? When you've seen not guilty for a Rico? I'm pretty sure someone has, but we haven't seen it frequently. Anyway, Diddy and R. Kelly. I did some insight and some digging into R. Kelly's case. And what I realized, there is some similarities here. And I want to, I'm not going to pull up documents, even though I do have all of them. I want to give y'all the similarities between Diddy and R. Kelly case, right? So R. Kelly back in 2008 caught a case about him having sex with a minor on video. He claimed it wasn't him. He said the mole on his back or the mole on the nigga's back. Something wasn't there. And I think the woman wasn't as cooperative or whatever, and the case fell apart, and R. Kelly essentially beat the case. Now, what happened is that after the documentary, and this is why, these documentaries really set the feds in motion, and even if you think about Diddy, the feds are consumers of the media a lot. Oh, the biggest thing is that Cassie sued Diddy? Oh, okay, let's go investigate. Diddy's lawyers have came back now and said that the investigation into Diddy started days after the lawsuit became public. So it shows they're watching the media, right? Cool. So the Surviving R. Kelly thing happens. They go do, all these extensive investigation, this and third, talk to all these witnesses and other people come forward. And let me give you some similarities. I'm going to just summarize it. I'm not going to pull up no documents. So R. Kelly got charged twice federally. One was in Chicago. All those charges, which I believe was 13 counts, had to do with him filming himself having sex with minors. Okay?
That's crazy.
Children.
Wow.
Well, primarily children.
That's
Like
unbelievable.
most of them were children.
Nasty work.
Or people that weren't consenting. Right? New York, Eastern District, also indicted him. So in Chicago, Illinois, they charged him for videotapes that they got. And by the way, like I read through the shit today, it was actually a little fascinating. It said the jury watched, essentially was child pornography.
That's
they watched him
nasty
have
work,
sex with a
son.
14-year-old.
Wow.
They watched him get fellatio by these other women that were clearly underage.
Crazy.
They watched it a lot. They said the jury watched all the videos. And like, even in deliberation, they watched it again. Which is like, why I need to watch these videos so many times? Anyway, so that was that. But in New York, they charged him. The videos kind of were a part of it, but you can't charge the guys same thing two places, right? Still we're going to have double jeopardy things. They charged him with RICO for sex trafficking and also for transportation by state in prostitution. Now, what you're going to realize is that Kelly's New York case looks very similar to Diddy's New York case. Now, granted, one was in the Eastern District, Diddy's in the Southern District. Let me tell you how everything went, and I'm going to give you a little bit more details too. Kelly's case in Illinois, he actually beat half of the counts. It was 13 counts. He beat 7 of them. So 7 of the counts of him supposedly having sex or, unwanted sex with these people, the jury voted not guilty for 7 counts. But for 6 counts, he was voted guilty on. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you that. When you accuse someone of just sexual assault or just, filming like, say, child pornography, right? I keep telling you that it's so like a RICO is like an unbeat.
Hit them like buttons. Let's talk about it.
He beat 7 out of 13 in Chicago. But in New York, they hit that boy with the RICO. Okay? And it was 9 counts. They found him guilty on every count. And I think that's the important part. The way how they put these statutes in place, when they wrap it up in a RICO, you're cooked. Okay? Now, what ended up happening is that he got 30 years in New York, 25 years in Illinois. He was then he was supposed to run it. They were supposed to run it concurrently, right? So he was going to do 30, then 25. So he was going to be out in 55. But then he did an appeal to a judge, and then the judge said the 25 could be ran concurrently to the the 25 could be ran concurrently.
That's crazy.
Essentially, he's going to only do 30, then he's going to come out on 5 years supervised release. Again, that case is shockingly and eerily similar, the one in New York, to Diddy. I'm going to give y'all some random details I just saw today, too. So I was reading through the whole thing. Which, by the way, y'all don't know why I pulled up all R. Kelly shit today. Also, I realized Kelly's also suing the United States. And then I realized he's suing, you know who else he's suing? He's suing Tasha K. Like, I've ran into her documents today. He's suing her. And as soon as he filed the lawsuit to her, her lawyers came back and said, hey, by the way, she's bankrupt. I didn't even know. I forgot she was bankrupt. So Tasha K's lawyer was like, yo, we ain't got none. We broke. So, and apparently that's a whole different issue. Apparently Tasha K leaked some conversation that he felt could prejudice his situation in post conviction relief, and he felt that the jail system, like the people that worked in the Bureau of Prisons, allowed her to get that information, to leak it. So he sued the United States government, Tasha K, and a bunch of other people. Anyway, it's probably not going to go nowhere. Okay, here's some details. This is crazy. So in the Chicago case, Kelly was paying out the ass.
Come on, that's obvious. We all knew that, cuz.
Guy was like, he loved taping himself. He loved taping himself, and allegedly he loved taping himself, and he loved also having sex in front of people, which you're gonna start realizing is like a trend among some of these guys.
That's crazy,
charges, right? They love other people watching them having sex, which eventually those people then become witnesses.
All right, so as you can see, a lot of nasty work is going on. Check this out. I think Little Durk could be done. I think Diddy could be done. We already see R. Kelly is done. Once the feds come get you, they got something, B. That's just bottom line. All right, y'all. Another night of the dirty side. We're going to rock out a lot like this. It's time to get busy. It's about to get cold. We're going to have to keep all the information straight on SHEABABYTV. That's a fact. I'm going to get to work, y'all. I got you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Hopefully.